The Empathetic Stakeholder Lens by Heather Ritson. Starting off with this quote by Brene Brown, because I just love her. I think she's the queen of empathy. And she says, in order to empathize with someone's experience, you must be willing to believe them as they see it and not how you imagine their experience to be. So we're going to walk through the invitation, the purpose, the system, the experience, technology, evidence, values, and how to become a master with this tool. So I want you to think about a time when you were learning how to ride a bike. There was somebody special there with you, telling you how to steer and brake and use the pedals as you're on the bike. And now I want you to imagine the same time of riding your bike, but without the bike. In organizations, that's typically how we teach empathy to leaders and other organizational stakeholders. Empathy is a fairly new concept in organizations today. I can't tell you the amount of times that I've heard the word empathy thrown around, whether that's in a training or from day-to-day interactions within organizations. The term empathy has a large buy-in from organizations because it's used so much by leaders and other stakeholders within the organization. However, there seems to be a gap between when individuals leave a training or conversation around empathy, they don't apply it after that, or you don't see them use it again in real time. So the Empathetic Stakeholder Lens aims to provide trainers, consultants, facilitators, and leaders with a tool to help address this gap of application and learning in a way that provides them and other stakeholders with something that's in their hands and tangible and readily able to be used. If you look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs and Alderfer's ERG model, you can see that empathy falls right in the middle. Once everybody achieves their basic needs, empathy is used to achieve self-actualization and growth, and creates that bridge between the two. With the empathetic stakeholder lens, organizations can achieve less conflict, more engagement, and a sense of belonging and trust. So who needs to be involved? The empathetic stakeholder lens is created to create whole system changes within organizations. However, key individuals that this can help is change management professionals, training and development professionals, and human resource professionals. So how does this work? The empathetic stakeholder lens is a 6-step process to create a greater sense of understanding of the other person's perspectives. We start off with preparation. This is researching the stakeholder to understand their culture, values, and previous experiences. This can be accomplished by looking at organization websites, LinkedIn, and works that done by the individual. The next step is stakeholder mapping. In this step, you identify the individual's roles and responsibilities within the organization. You identify where they fit in the organizational chart and how they fit into the team that they are a part of. The third step is empathetic research. That's reviewing the research findings that you've already done to gain better insights into their working styles, their strengths, and potential challenges. You can also take this time to identify commonalities and differences between yourself and them. The fourth step is the stakeholder perspective questions. You begin the conversation by stating your intentions for the conversation or why you're connecting. You can start by asking the following questions. What are some challenges that you are currently facing or have faced in the past? What are some positive experiences that you are currently experiencing or have experienced in the past? And how can I support your needs and goals to help ensure success? The fifth step is to address concerns empathetically. When you're asking people about challenges, concerns may arise. You can address them by empathetically acknowledging the validity of their concerns and demonstrate a commitment to finding mutually beneficial solutions. The last step is to follow up with empathy. You will follow up with personalized communications by expressing your gratitude for the participation and collaboration. You want to reiterate key points from their conversation that you've had and address any outstanding questions or concerns. Here, you also want the other person to know that their perspectives were valued. So how can technology be leveraged with this tool? The steps that we mentioned previously can be used for synchronous engagement, or they can be used in person or virtually to receive the same results. Technology plays a crucial role for the empathetic stakeholder lens's effectiveness and user experience. Following the steps of the empathetic stakeholder lens is pertinent to keep the conversation from derailing and keeps both individuals on track with the conversation. The Empathetic Stakeholder Lens app allows for interactive and dynamic features within the tool. Users can engage with the content in more immersive ways, such as using the resources page by helping the user to enhance their understanding of various stakeholder perspectives. The app allows for remote collaboration with technology. The Empathetic Stakeholder Lens can support remote collaboration. By leveraging technology, the Empathetic Stakeholder Lens becomes a dynamic, accessible, and adaptable tool that integrates seamlessly into modern work environments. It enhances the user experience, promotes widespread engagement, and contributes to building a more empathetic organizational culture. There is evidence from all over the world about how the impact of empathy within organizations. Empathy mapping was the first created tool to process and understand one's thoughts, feelings, what they hear and say, and what they say and do, and their pains and gains. However, this tool fails to process through the pre- and post-work needed to practice empathy. The empathy map also fails to be tailored specifically for organizations. Empathy is not a new term, but it has gained a lot of hype within organizations. Some research even suggests that it is one of the most important skills in leadership. Empathy in organizations creates a more productive and effective working environment by creating a sense of safety, connection, and belonging. Another quote from Brené Brown, because again, I just love her, is that empathy is not relating to an experience, it's connecting to what someone is feeling about an experience. The Empathetic Stakeholder Lens aims to close the gap between building empathy skills and organization application. The Empathetic Stakeholder Lens has some values. The first one is the primary value, obviously, the Empathetic Stakeholder Lens. The lens emphasizes the importance of understanding and appreciating the perspectives, emotions, and needs of various stakeholders. Inclusivity. The Empathetic Stakeholder Lens promotes the idea that empathy extends to all individuals involved in or affected by the organization. Understanding. The lens aims to facilitate a comprehension of the challenges, aspirations, and concerns of different stakeholders, fostering an environment of mutual understanding. Collaboration. The lens encourages stakeholders to collaborate effectively by recognizing and respecting each other's perspectives, leading to harmonious working environments. Really, respect. The lens encourages users to approach stakeholder relationships with respect, acknowledging the unique perspectives each stakeholder brings to the table. Communication. The lens promotes transparent and open communication channels among stakeholders, ensuring that their voices are heard and understood. Trust. In order to have sustained collaboration and positive organizational culture, trust must be cultivated and upheld as an essential value. The values collectively shape the empathetic stakeholder lens into a tool that goes beyond mere functionality. It becomes a catalyst for positive cultural change within an organization, fostering empathy, understanding, and collaboration among its members. So how can you master this tool? First off, by using the tool, either by the template or from the app. This will continue to build your skills of applying empathy. The template is used to build connection and understanding between stakeholders. Following the template keeps the conversation from derailing and keeps both individuals on track. Education. You can do this through reading books and articles, watching videos and podcasts on TikTok, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and other streaming platforms. And then obviously practicing. So attending trainings on empathy and trainings that utilize this tool. Mentors and friends and colleagues. People that are willing to listen to you practice through the tool so they can provide you real life in real time feedback. Thank you. If you have any questions, let's connect on LinkedIn. Thanks for watching.